to my channel. My name is Raeschelle. For those of you who don't know me, I post new videos every single Wednesday about motherhood and lifestyle. And today's video is going to be all about pantry organization. If you guys couldn't tell from the beginning, my pantry was definitely looking rough. It needed some help. So yesterday I cleaned it out and completely organized it. And I wanted to take you guys along with me and show you how I did that. So let's go ahead and get right into the video. Alright everybody, so this is what the pantry looked like in the beginning. As you can see, it is pretty messy and we just kind of threw everything in there. So today I decided that this needed to end and I'm finally going to organize it once and for all. I didn't want to take everything out of the pantry just to put it back in, so instead I'm going to go ahead and organize it section by section, and I'm going to start with the cereal. And we already had a ton of storage containers, we just never put the stuff inside of them. So I'm going to go ahead and start with the cereals. Next, I'm going to go ahead and take all of the boxes of pastas, and I'm also going to go ahead and put those in some containers as well. I don't know what on earth was going on with these lids, but your girl was definitely struggling there for a hot minute. And if you guys have any questions about any of the containers that were used, I'll go ahead and have them linked in the description for you below. And now that my pasta is all in these pretty containers, I'm going to go ahead and put them back in the pantry. Up next, I have these two bins that I wanted to work on. I wanted to use one for my root vegetables like the potatoes, onions, and garlic, and then I have another basket filled with different types of bread. So we have tortillas, buns, sandwich bread, stuff like that in that basket. And then I have these clip-on labels that I'm taking out of the package and just gonna write bread and veggies on so that way I can put them on the corresponding container. So next I'm going to take care of this corner. It has a lot of our items that we use for baking. So I'm just going to take the items that we have in bags and then put them in cuter containers. So here I'm starting off with the chocolate chips. Those are going in an airtight container, as well as the flour and the sugar. And each of these large containers came with their own scoop, so that way it makes it nice and easy. And then they also came with a pack of labels as well as a marker, so that way you can write on there what is in each container. But if you get these, I do recommend that you put the label on there first before writing, because as you can see, I did accidentally smudge mine. So now that those containers are all finished, I'm just going to go ahead and put them back into the pantry. I absolutely love these containers. It makes it look so clean and organized, and I'm super excited. So here I'm just removing some miscellaneous items before replacing it with baskets, so that way I can organize all of my chips and my snacks. And like I said before, we already had attempted to organize some, so we did have some stuff in boxes already. So here I'm just kind of taking everything out and reorganizing them to make it just look a little bit better and neater. Here in the first basket I have some chicken broth as well as caldo de pollo and some caldo de tomate. And then moving on, I have a container filled with ramen noodles, and beef is the best flavor, don't come for me. And then we have a container filled with some different international foods next to that. So I have all of the Asian style sauces like Korean barbecue, oyster sauce, and then I also have some taco shells. And then right next to that container, I have a box filled with our powder packets. So I have like ranch powder packets, fajita seasoning packets, and then behind that, I have some of the flavored water packets, and then my pre-workout and my protein powder. And moving right along to the next container, I have different condiments and sauces. So I have the peanut butter, some barbecue sauce, and then some extra mustard that we haven't opened yet. Just stuff like that in that container. And here at the very end, I have a box of crackers and then a container filled with like toppings for salads like croutons, cheese bits, granola, stuff like that. Right above that area, I'm just clearing out some items and putting a basket with the roll of trash bags. And then I'm going to put this cool organizer I found so that way I can put the storage bags and aluminum foil. Next, I'm going to go ahead and take these coffee packets and put them in an airtight container just to make them look a little bit pretty. And then I'll put them back into the pantry and then start organizing the dressings and oils next to that. Then in the very next container, I'm putting the boxes of pancake mix and then some muffin mix and oatmeal. And then I felt like it only made sense to put the syrup and the honey right next to that. And then I have a container where I'm putting some cake mix and frosting, and then I'm just going to organize my cans, make sure they're all facing the same way, and just make them look a little bit more nice. And then you know they have to get their own label, so I went ahead and put labels for canned goods on each of those boxes. And then after that, it's just making sure the last few items have their own place. And then here in this area, I'm just putting all of our paper goods like the plasticware and the paper plates, and then the napkins. Here's a look at the top shelf. It just had a whole bunch of random items and then extra containers that we had. So I'm gonna go ahead and reorganize that super quick. So I took one of the extra white baskets that we had and I took all of the extra storage containers and put them in there. And then I just took down the rest of the stuff that didn't belong. Then in this corner, I had some protein shakes, a bag of rice, and then a reusable bag filled with other reusable bags. So I'm putting them all in one and then getting rid of the other bags that we don't really need. And then I'm putting the bag of bags back on the shelf along with a collapsible cooler that we have. And then I'm unboxing all of the protein shakes and putting them all into a white basket. And I'm just going to organize them and make sure that they all are pretty and easily accessible before sweeping out the entire pantry. We have a water cart to organize all of our waters, so here I'm just restocking it with a bunch of water bottles. And that is it, you guys. I finally have an organized pantry and I'm so excited. Alright, you guys, so that wraps up today's video. I really hope you guys enjoyed it, and if you did, please give it a big thumbs up and subscribe to my channel, and also turn on the bell so that way you don't miss any of my new videos that I post every Wednesday. And if you guys haven't checked it out already, I did post a changing table organization video, so if you're a mother like me and you need some changing table tips on organizing, then go ahead and watch that video that I'll have pop up on the screen. I hope you guys have a great day, and I hope you all are staying safe and healthy, and I'll see you guys next week. Bye!